So, things to note on the other side. The first thing is there's no time. There absolutely was no time. There was no thought of time. There was nothing linear on the other side. Not at all. There was no judgment on the other side. And I learned for the first time that angels and beings of God are benevolent. I've never known the word benevolent until I had my near death experience, because my grandmother used the word benevolent, because I was like, what are these angels? How do I know if they're of God or of not? And she said to me, beings of God are benevolent, meaning that they're not even capable of judging. They're not capable of being shameful of you. They're only capable of love. Beings of God, angels, they're only capable of loving you no matter what you did. They never judge you. They never look at you and shake your head and say, look at them. It's impossible. It's not possible. They're benevolent. Look that word up. That's where I went and I learned that. And the other thing I realize is nobody escapes anything. No matter what the heck you're doing right now, no matter when you did it, no matter how much of a dark corner you went and did it, there is a record. There is a record being kept of every single damn thing, every thought. And we have millions of thoughts going through this mind every day. And every negative reaction that you cause on this planet, on your earth experience, you have to go through that when you transition. You have to face that. You have to see that. You have to understand that. You have to come to terms with that, have it transmuted back to love before you can go back to the light. That is another thing I realized. And I also realized that you have your family with you always. My grandmother was the first one I saw. She ushered me there when I had a near-death experience. So you've had a mother, a father, you had a family member who passed on. They're still with you. Your pets, they're still with you. They're still with you while you're in this physical apparition. They're still around you. They still support you. And what I also learned was that every human being, as you come into this physical form, you come here before you're even into your mother's womb, you have a spirit guide. That's a direct connection to God that is here to guide your earth experience all the way through until you transition. Your spirit guide is there to meet you when you transition. And this spirit guide is the voice, a subtle voice in your head, the synchronicities that happen, the little things that happen that's I can't find my key and I want to go, but it saves you from an accident. It saves you from making a bad decision. It's not something out of the blues. You have a spirit guide. You also have a spirit team. You have a main archangel that is assigned to you, every single one of you. The man who's sitting in prison, who's on a life sentence, they have their own guides. They didn't listen. And what I also understood is, because I was like, so why didn't y'all talk to me? Why didn't I win the lotto? And the thing is, you have to ask for help. You have to utter it. You have to say it. You have to have an intention for it. And a lot of things that y'all ask for, y'all ain't ready for it at all. You're not ready for it. It's not in your life path to experience this particular thing right now, because if you do, it's going to change the trajectory of your life. And your spirit team knows that best. You also have your ancestors around you, people who you've never met, but when you get to meet them, you feel them. You're like, I know this feeling. When I was at that place, that person that I never saw again, they were an apparition of somebody who helped you out in this lifetime, that you just know you felt it. You never saw them again. Oh my gosh, I learned so much going there. I also learned that you're never separate from God. God flows through you. You can call yourself God. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment from any angels. There's no judgment from God. God is not judging you. God is not throwing you in a pit. You are throwing yourself there, because you're going to have to face everything that you dealt with. God is not sitting on a throne waiting to judge and say, you did this over there, you do that over there. You're doing it yourself. And that's why so many people say you're God's. But the reason why they say it is because you are creating that which you will experience now and after. And that for me was just mind-blowing. And the last thing I learned was we are all love. We're an epiphany of love. We are divine love and never separate from it. And that, I felt a love there I never felt before. It's like a drug. It's like something I always want to feel. That's why I meditate so much now, because when I meditate, I ask my guides and I ask God, flow through me the God love, and I just feel it just seeping through, and it's energetic, and it's all I need to boost me for a whole day.